Oh,
Oh.
hello.
You were standing on top of Spawn still, I see.
Well, yes. The only way for me that I have figured out because I don't have a dual monitor setup, I have to go into the first Twitch account that I made that I never used except to watch tech tubers. And I have to bring up my own stream.
Yeah.
And watch 4 comments.
Mm-hmm. Alright, welcome to OurCraft on the Beta Complex. I'm joined by Dreamthyf. You can say hi there.
Hi.
And Jub-Jub, who hasn't joined the server yet.
I'm working on it.
Working on it. Anyway, we're gonna be playing OurCraft, or Minecraft rather. That's my first block of the game.
Oh, I should probably mute my phone. That was incredibly... every time I've started streaming, I have had to turn my phone off post starting the stream.
Yeah.
That was so loud I heard that.
Speaking of the stream, for those watching this later on Beta Complex, Dreamthyf has a streaming channel that this is streamed on. Presumably every Friday from here on out.
Yes. Barring the end of the world, I suppose, or vacation. Not sure why those two are so near to each other. Which direction did you go?
One of those is significantly more dramatic than the other.
Oh, where are you at?
Vacation. I'm taking out a tree over here.
You know, in the world of Minecraft, over here is millions and millions of blocks. Technically.
Yeah.
I'm over here. A million away. Oh, I don't have coordinates on.
Nope.
That would be annoying.
Where are you at? Oh, just a hop, skip, and a jump, and a billion blocks to the left.
I'm,
There we go.
Wow, we spawned real close to a mesa for a random seed. That's going to be nice.
That's gonna be
I see you,
exactly
Jub-Jub.
the same as last time.
Don't move. Don't move yet. I'm gonna write. Okay, you can go forward one now.
I'm over here at position 2431.
I'm writing down the
69.
spawn coordinates.
Yeah, spawn coordinates would be good.
Started
Am I
a
going
new
to
sheet.
get started right away on yet another Proto-Atlantis?
You have a problem.
Alright, I found one wool. Still on legs.
You have a serious problem.
Alright, I have one wool.
I don't have a problem. You have a problem for not watching enough Guru videos.
I don't think we're gonna be sleeping tonight. I think we're gonna be hiding.
Comrade, we can't... Not all of us have, a paying job that allows us to just sit for hours and watch Gura videos.
Oof. I don't think his employers know about that.
Whoa.
To be frank, I don't think they probably care.
That's not actually what I do.
I was about to say, in fairness, that's not what he does.
I do get to watch a lot of YouTube, but it's not because I'm doing nothing. It's because I'm thinking and doing other things stimulates my brain.
Alright, I have enough wool for my bed. I do not have enough for anyone else at the mirror.
Am I forgetting how to activate stuff in the game.
Oh, that's why it's so weird. Give me a second. Let me reset my mouse DPI. I accidentally turned it from 3500 to 6150, which is an extremely large difference.
Okay.
But there's me over here who doesn't know the difference.
It refers to with a laser mouse or an infrared mouse.
Isn't
how
it like
quick-
the update speed?
Yes, it's the how often it will update. Yes.
I put a crafting table over by spawn.
Oh, we were going back to spawn.
I wasn't.
Cool story, bro.
Listen, I'm just telling you where a crafting table is. What you want to do with that information is entirely up to you.
There is another one over here.
Well,
I put it there.
where's over here? I can't even see your name tags.
2578
miles
minus 38. I found a bare spot of coal I'm pulling up now. We can at least throw down some torches tonight, if nothing else. If I could actually, keep my cursor on the same spot.
I'm getting stone for furnaces and tools and such.
So I actually thought you said you were getting stoned for a second. I was like, well, that's a
There
new
goes
leaf.
our family friendly.
With our first idea of what to call this, that would have been totally appropriate.
Chillcraft.
To keep the dog from barking at random night sounds, the office door is closed. I'm pretty sure that keeping that all in this room would get quite interesting after a time.
It'd get quite interesting with the computer in there.
Oh, I've seen some of the tech YouTubers do criticizing your builds and stuff like that, and people on Twitter will send stuff to them. And the smoker builds. Oh my goodness.
Oh, the people that smoke in the room with their computer.
Yeah, it's like, could you just not have a
Speaking of
computer anymore,
smoker
please?
builds, I actually expect the KF console to bring a lot of smoke into people's rooms when that releases.
Oop. I found
I
more coal.
expect the KF console to completely brick.
I am waiting for somebody to. Are we saying KF to avoid copyright or something, or is that what people are calling it now?
I was under
That's
the
its
impression that
official
that's what.
name. That's the official name.
I thought it
KF
was the
console.
KFC console.
No, it's the KF console. Because jokes.
Okay then. Why, if there's stone here, am I still using a wooden pickaxe?
Whoa, I'm really hungry. How am I so hungry? We just spawned in here.
Have you been running?
Yes.
Well, there's your answer. There's your sign.
It's like, why am I so hungry? Have you been doing the one thing which rapidly drains your hunger? Yes.
I'm not even tiny bit hungry because I haven't been running a lot.
I'm running a good bit, but that's because I'm looking for these sheep.
I have located a sheeple.
Oh,
I have murdered the sheeple. Okay, so I'm gonna work on getting a furnace over here beside the thingy.
oh, I don't think Dreamthyf got to hear about this, but I started playing on a
Anarchy server?
yeah, I played on an anarchy server for a bit. And I
Does the spawn still actually function?
well, yeah, that's the weird thing is I actually
He found
made
the
it.
one server that's not completely a barren
Oh,
wasteland.
it's a barren wasteland at spawn. I just managed to get out of the wasteland because they so completely borked the server with their stuff that the wither didn't move to attack me.
Wait, there was a wither,
Oh, there were tons of withers.
There were
and you lived?
yes, because they couldn't move.
If the game has too many too many, to my understanding, if the game has too many mobs all loaded by different people, the AI completely ceases to function. And they can't really do anything to you. I stood right next to a skeleton spawner on an Anarchy server once and just watched them stare off into the abyss.
Did they look lonely?
They looked very lonely. I empathize.
This is not a hobbit hole. A nice, warm, safe hobbit hole in the ground.
Hi, Comraide.
Hey,
So
You
there
doing
is.
all right down there?
I'm doing perfectly fine. It
Uh-oh.
won't be very interesting for the people watching this bit, but I am safe at the moment.
I'm technically safe because I fell down a hole, a solitary hole, that just went down into a cavern that was like a 1x1 cavern.
Alright, I filled my dirt cave with light. You want in?
No, I'm good.
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm good.
guessing I'm the only one that gathered enough wool and was lucky enough to be that guy.
I got 2 wool.
I have 4.
But you know what else I have?
I don't know.
Functioning furnaces. And some food.
I have.
I have a furnace and some coal.
Would you like some
And
food, Comrade?
I'm tackling a spider with a wooden axe. That seems.
Would you like
I
some
am
food,
eating
Comrade?
my cooked beef. Did you think I
Okay.
was so incompetent I couldn't get myself beef?
Yes.
Wow. I mean, that hurts.
Does it?
Do I get points for honesty, though?
Sure.
The most unenthusiastic.
How many points though? I mean, that's pretty
a lot.
significant.
Hey, I already
Not a
have
lot.
3 leather, by the way.
I have
already-
2.
Okay.
I already have basically enough things to build a bookshelf.
Do you have books and paper?
I just need paper.
Then you don't. Then you failed
I
us.
only need paper.
And a diamond and some obsidian.
Hey, there's an Enderman
That's
here.
to build a. That's to build
Enchanting
a
table.
To build a bookshelf.
He didn't
all
say
I-
anything about enchanting table. He said bookshelf.
I don't care. Can I not interpret it as a design?
No.
Well, too bad. The moon is nearly at. Oh, it is past its peak. I'm assuming you are both in the underground of something. Okay.
I'm chopping
Cool.
trees.
I was safe for a moment, and then I decided to knock out what my torches were on.
The skeleton just came up.
I feel exceptionally wise.
You done?
Crap.
Did George just use the word crap on our Christian Minecraft server?
Comrade, you did too, not 3 seconds afterwards.
Yeah, you had the
Part of the
opportunity.
problem.
You had the opportunity to be like, "Ooh, naughty word." You're like, "No, I'm just gonna say it. It's fine." Also, I did not know that was a restricted word, so I am still
Wait,
technically innocent.
I said it was a restricted word. I was.
You acting like it was a restricted word, laddie.
Mocking you. It's
That-
Comrade. He mocks people. That's what he does.
Ah, crap. Where are my torches? I need to put them back down. Go away. Go away. Thou art not welcome here.
There's I decided to come out of my hole, and there's a creeper.
Crap. Dang it.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
Is it really time?
To one who lives there.
Hey, did you get any torches?
I have torches.
I have
have, like-
torched.
Can I have like 3?
No.
Well,
I have 3 if you come over here.
There's 3.
Hello,
Thanks.
baby sheep. You do not know it yet, but I desire thy wool. Grow up, and I will slaughter thee.
Gosh. It reminds me of the guy playing Fallout 3 going through Camp Little Searchlight. And he's like, McCready, I will be back for you in Fallout 4 when I'm old enough to shoot you. Or no, when you're old enough for me to shoot you.
See, the only problem is that I only ever played Fallout 4, and I was unimpressed, so I don't really get the
Most
reference.
people were. In Fallout 3, there was a area called Camp Little Searchlight, or Camp Little. It's either Camp Little Searchlight or Little Lamplight. I don't
Hello?
remember.
I got the first Ender Pearl of the game, and
I got the first enchant. Oh,
Did you live through it
Yeah.
entirely?
Yep.
yeah,
I
he's
desire
still
all
kicking.
the
I can
praise.
see him.
I desire all of the praise.
You are objectively a better teammate than no teammate.
Thank you.
Yeah. So there is about a. I just double checked to see y'all's voices coming through, and it is. But there's like a 5 or 6 second delay on the stream, which I'm assuming is based on the fact that all of it has to go through a separate piece of software. Stupid shit.
If you have a powerful enough rig and set it up properly, you can technically do a 0 latency stream. Or as close to 0 latency as, you can get.
Now,
But
could you do that before or after the massive spike in users time-wise on the internet because of COVID?
This information does come from before.
Because we can't even
2020.
can't even get a decent full-length Facebook stream to hold at church.
Really?
Yeah. I guess it's because. So, and it didn't matter when I did it on my good computer here at the house, or when I preached on the tablet at church. It has still always been a major issue.
Hey, if anyone sees a sheep, don't kill it. I have shears now.
That's fine. I'm fighting.
Moon is setting.
I'm fighting
finally.
a bunch of drowned for the ability to make a house.
Are you sure that's quite the best bit of wisdom at the moment?
No, it's really dumb, but he's going to do it anyway. Hey, baby zombie.
I don't know that I actually want to set up here. I think I want to go somewhere else.
Yeah, this place is kind of not doing it for me.
Immediately crashes the server, misinterpreting what you meant.
Yeah, I just do not vibe with this Minecraft map.
Farewell, Andromeda. Zombie, I will beat you to death with a set of seeds.
Is that a Mass Effect reference?
No, I probably
Culture?
missed.
No.
I'm probably miss. What is it when you misspeak?
Speaking?
I'm probably failing to properly pronounce the thing.
It's mispronounced.
One of the titles of one of John Denver's songs. May the old boy rest in pieces. Unfortunately. That's what happens when you crash a plane.
We've
Okay.
got
Well,
places
you know
I
what?
didn't expect to go already.
As much as I dearly love John Denver's music, one, the old boy worshipped nature, like, as a god. That was interesting. And on top of that, he had a drinking problem, and he bought an ultra.
People have a drinking problem.
Yeah, it was to the degree that he was banned from actually flying. He lost his license, and he still went to the airport where he bought some kind of ultralight plane of some kind. And, whoops, I left a bunch of stuff in that furnace. So he goes there, and he knows it's not finished yet. He knew, well, at least undrunk John Denver knew something was wrong with it. But he chooses to fly it anyway. And the problem was...
There's a couple of roses here.
That
people are interested. We have a flower biome. Like,
the first person who had built it and owned it had put the auxiliary fuel tank switch behind the seat of the pilot in the ultralight. That's a single-seater. So when he ran out of fuel, he was trying to switch the tank, at least as best they can tell from what happened. And by the time he got it switched over, the plane was already in a nosedive and he couldn't pull out.
oh, buddy! Guess what I've already got? Guess what I've already got?
Trident.
A trident. Oh, and it's actually got quite a bit of health. Woo!
Don't ask me why the original builder did that, but it was scheduled to be
RNG just unholy.
Is it unholy or is it rather divine?
Don't give him ideas.
Oh
Why?
no!
He'll make an actual Gura shrine.
Oh, and the chunk is still loaded, so it's gonna depending on how long that takes you.
No,
I mean, we're like right next to where he died. I could see his items floating in the water.
I am carrying 6 wool.
Listen, I got killed because...
Because you tried to mess with a drowned.
No, it's because I got stuck. Did you steal my trident?
No.
Okay.
I didn't even jump in the water. You think I want your stuff?
Who's underground right now?
Not me.
Somebody put a torch down here. Oh, it's just a little underground thingy. It's not actually, Oh, apples. Hey, yay, I'm starving.
Listen, I got killed because I made the rookie mistake of deciding to mine before I had taken care of the drowned.
Ooh, a sheared
another
sheep. Perfect bait. I'm afraid you have fallen
for my
deception. Get sued by Puffin and be like, oh, actually, he's a terrible person. I doubt that.
I highly doubt that he would sue anyone. It'd have to be something pretty crazy for him to do that.
Yeah. Like, you burned my house down, okay? I can't be nice about that. Okay.
Thankfully, that interview didn't go quite as bad as the previous one. It was worse.
Ah, the wildflowers.
Here.
As soon as you made that noise, I was waiting to see your death block come up.
So was I, frankly.
Like, he's dead, isn't he? It's over.
I was sprinting towards a skeleton that was shooting at me.
This is a massive mesa biome. My goodness.
Do we want to set up shop in the mesa biome again?
I don't know. We just built a railroad over. By we probably means me.
Yeah, you are the railroad guy.
So I'm thinking this time of double tracking and putting signs at each end that say that have arrows.
Yeah,
because there was a couple of incidents last time where people were going one direction and then they were bouncing off of each other and going the directions they didn't want to go.
That's going to take a lot more iron. Actually, now that I think about it, what we should probably do is...
Caleb, do you have a bed yet?
Nope.
Come here.
Caleb, I can get you a bed.
Did you... Oh, wow. Watching somebody dive looks a lot faster than doing it yourself does.
Watching somebody fall in Minecraft is a lot faster looking than falling yourself feels.
Oh, did you see any of my updates on that mob farm for the gunpowder?
I saw like one or two things where you were like, it seems to be going better.
Yeah, so it was only producing like 2 stacks of 64 an hour.
Okay.
So I added 6 more levels on top of the 6 that were already there.
That is a very you thing to do.
And I think I was getting almost 4 stacks an hour, 3.5 to 4.
That's not bad.
I was very happy.
And it only took 40 hours.
Oh my goodness, I was not particularly thrilled.
When we were building that thing towards the end, I'm sure that you could tell I was not a happy camper.
I mean, towards the end of building it, or towards the end of us bringing it back into its constituent elements?
Both, actually. It was such a fight getting it up there for such a terrible return.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was such a fight breaking it back down, but I didn't want to waste all the, like, resources and such that we'd use to make it.
Understandably.
Yeah, but, like, thankfully it didn't, like, double the time that we spent on it, but it was still significant addition.
Ah, crap. Go back to the place from whence they spawned. Spawn of Ungoliant. So I went to dinner tonight because, you know, stimulus.
I didn't get one of those.
Yeah, there was.
I haven't gotten the second one yet.
I haven't gotten either of those.
I'm poor enough it went out today. I was in the first wave. So I don't know how to feel about that. Like, it's nice to have it, but what does that say about my finances? Government's like, hey, look, we're gonna let you know just how. Congratulations.
Even the stimulus that is designed more as an insult than anything else, you need it first.
And it really is. I mean, what is 600 gonna do past tomorrow for most people? Not much. I mean, if you're really, if you live in a
rent,
if you live in a trailer park like me, I guess that's 1 month of mortgage or rent, depending on if you own and park or if you're renting. But still, not amazing. Okay, I need chests. There we go. And the vault begins.
oh my goodness, you're not doing the vault again, are you?
Depending on how long-lived a map is, I will almost always eventually result in a vault of some kind. But no, we're probably several sessions from me even starting. It's more that my pockets are a little over half full.
Something hit me and I don't know what it is.
No, it totally wasn't me. It sounded even less convincing somehow. I swear, it wasn't me. Totally.
100%. You can trust me, friend. Just your average, everyday friend, man. Just, yep. Totally not secret, assassin guy, man. Yep, totally not.
If
just
you come,
regular average health inspector Dan.
If you come straight up, Caleb, I have a bed placed out here for you. So I have decided to start enclosing this area, the small little mountain area next to where Caleb's Atlantis thing is. Has several open sides, but I'm going to enclose it, and then we can bore it out or whatever, as people may want. Or I will do it myself.
does sound like a task that only you would undertake. I'm gonna get lost in this cavern.
It's a good idea. Wouldn't it be funny if I found the entrance and I used diorite to cover it over so you couldn't tell where it was?
That would be hilarious.
No.
Man, a knee slapper that one.
Especially use like 10 solid layers of diorite.
Oh,
You don't know what else is a real slapper? The fact that in the house I'm building, there's just this giant ore vein of iron.
By giant, do you mean like it passes 10 or 12?
Just a second, I'll give you the full number.
Okay.
Finding it. Okay, I've collected all of it. 15.
I mean, it's a thing, but it's not a big thing.
That's like half the size of like the biggest vein you can have, which is like 32.
Maybe I'll build the world tree at some point.
My gosh, man.
Just harvest all the forests around, and the lore will be, well, the world tree consumed all the energy of the rest.
Is that what the lore will be?
Well,
I'm gonna make the... Dreamthyf, you were saying something and I interrupted you. Are you gonna finish?
that was what I was saying.
I'm gonna build a giant Zofkiel.
I don't actually know what that is.
Isn't
It's
that
a giant clock.
I was gonna say,
Clock?
It's a clock.
Is it like the sundial of Hezekiah or something?
Now, I don't know what that is.
Well,
So the answer is no. It's just a giant clock that's black and red with gold trim.
you have disappointed me.
Is it Zofkiel or Zodkiel?
yes.
Uh-oh.
Don't answer my questions with yes.
Why not?
I'll do what I like. It's a free country.
For now.
Your name is Comraide, and this is OurCraft. This isn't a free country. This is communism.
Well, it's a free country until I take over.
Okay, I need like 5 iron so I can start working on the farm.
It's a free country until I rise to power.
Do you have 5 iron blocks, sir?
But blocks?
Oh! Snuck up on me.
Why do you need 5 iron blocks?
Well, I can. He doesn't have it. If you don't want to put a furnace down here yet, I can take it all and smelt it, and you can come get some later.
Okay, do you mean ore or blocks?
It's in the block form. You could.
Yes, but an iron block is 9 iron ingots, man. Okay, you can't scare me like that.
Oh no! I don't need 5 of those. No, we're good. I need a bucket so I can lay out the farm.
Okay.
Yeah, just take enough for a bucket. And just leave me enough for a bed.
I put your bed up top. I'll go get it. I literally placed it.
This is interesting. I have gotten quite a bit of iron out of this cave.
Caving is really the best way to get a lot of iron quickly. Bucket. I need you all to pee in my bucket.
I've got a plan.
I'm not doing
but
your drug test. I've fallen for that one too many times.
You got something you want to tell us about there, Caleb?
I had a poppy seed muffin. So where did the cocaine come from? It was an everything muffin. Well, 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 how the turntables.
I don't think that phrase is said that way.
It is if you're like one of the billion people at my university that have the exact same personality and think that The Office is God's gift to comedy.
Wasn't it?
To be fair, that it is a really funny line from The Office, even though I've never sat down and watched The Office. That one's good.
The Office is... It's funnier to think about than it is to watch.
It was tough. It was tough to get through. I agree.
It's funnier just to look back on some of the wacky moments and be like, remember that one time in The Office when so-and-so did such and such? And everyone goes, yeah, that was hilarious.
Again, Caleb? Comrade?
Listen, I was trying to pick up my stuff, and then he got me with... He's got a trident. It's a trident one.
I thought you had one.
Well, I do. I just didn't have it equipped because I dropped it last time, right?
Ah!
Jack Daniels has this, I think it's Jack Daniels that has a, has a coffee that's bourbon roasted.
Why?
And I've always kind of wanted to try that.
Ooh, speaking of coffee and alcohol, Irish... That sounds really bad.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
Irish cream tastes fantastic, and if you get the International Delight Irish cream flavor, no alcohol, and all that Irish cream taste. Also, no depressants mixed with,
Stimulants?
So that's a plus too.
Yeah, I was, back, a little while ago, I wanted to learn how to make, all the specialty coffee drinks and whatnot.
Yeah.
And where I was getting the information from was like, okay, and now we're moving into the more exotic stuff. And I'm like, okay, you're not going to see this very often. Okay. This is espresso mixed with alcohol. And I'm like, that seems like a terrible idea. And they're like, this is an espresso martini with gin. And I'm like, pardonnez-moi?
I'm sure I know
Turned
people
French
who are
Canadian,
here for
you
it,
were so
but
I did. I am trying to learn a bit of French.
so the first thing you do is discover what the closest thing around you to the Ardennes forest is, and then just start going around claiming nobody can get through it, and then be surprised when people do.
History jokes.
No, see, my first lesson was I stitched a nice pure white pillowcase and then attached it on the end of a flagpole and just stood outside yelling, I surrender!
Love it. You know, they're great at surrendering, but they also are great at resisting. Whether they're resisting Germans, whether they're resisting themselves,
Or
great
themselves
resistance
that other
movements.
time. Or themselves that other time. Do you have any idea how annoying it is when someone brings up the French Revolution and there two people are talking about different ones?
You know how annoying it is when they want to compare it to ours? And I'm like, no. We did not get a guillotine and start beheading anyone that looked at us sideways.
What? You didn't do that?
No, that came later.
Are you even civilized?
Later, you mean like in the next few years later?
I was gonna say, in incidents wherein senators were beating each other up with canes on the Senate floor.
Oh, that's just,
Oh, are you talking
that's
about
just
the
good
Abraham
old-
Lincoln movie?
No.
That's
'Cause
just
that was
good old-fashioned
hilarious.
American politics. There, Jub-Jub.
Yes, we're gonna have to really get better about that.
That's some good old-fashioned American politics, don't you know? We assault people in order to prove who's right.
Yeah, we're bringing that back.
We really shouldn't.
Well, on the Senate floor is fine. It's just not fine in the streets.
On the Senate floor is fine. Challenge people to duels, all you like on the Senate floor. In the streets? Nah, fam.
I mean,
The streets
some
are,
states actually do have mutual combat laws.
The streets are...
Fam? Fam?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's wrong with it?
I mean, aside from everything, what's wrong with it?
Literally everything.
I said aside from that. Gosh.
Well, you know what? A good side effect of having died is I have my full hearts right now.
I have full hearts and full hunger.
Oh, did you die? I didn't even notice.
Oof!
I'm gonna have to, like, zoom in on these kinds of things when they happen on the stream.
Just be like, hey, you noticed that? Because I didn't.
Okay, Cal, don't move. I'm bringing offense to you. If you
Don't
move, I will salt you with
Ooh.
offense.
Got him.
Oh, yes. Pun hell is what you're headed for, right?
You will see yourself out now, sir.
Do no such thing.
The door is that way.
Ah! You damn! Back in the pen, you stupid idiot. Not as dumb as you look.
What?
It's avoiding the pen.
Is that an insult or a compliment?
It's a statement of fact that I almost had the cow in, but I have no wheat, so it escaped because the wheat isn't done growing yet. I'll find a cow another day. I'll just put the pen where I want it, and then when I have wheat, we'll be in business. Not business school, just business.
I don't want to go.
Are you growing a farm on top of me?
You're like 60 blocks down or 40 blocks down. Quit whining.
Somebody tried to convince me to go to business school once.
Did you then realize that a good portion of college graduates that go straight to being homeless are general business degrees that were lied to?
I was told that if I wanted
just
to
went,
run...
Wow, that's boring.
Somebody once told me that if I wanted to ever run my own business, I absolutely had to get a business degree.
What?
Yeah, I was told that
That's
if I wanted to go into, I was being told that college was essential, and I was like, probably not. They were like, what do you want to do? And I was like, I would either like to go into preaching or own my own business. And they were like, so you should go to business school. And I was like,
Wait, they weren't like, you should probably preach. They're just like, okay, business school then. Business school it is.
well,
I mean,
I think at that time I was less sold on preaching, so I brought up the own my own business thing more adamantly.
You know, I mean, with how tough it might be ready to become in this country in the future, just be a non-vocational preacher, to just all you do is preach. I would not mind finding a way to open up like a Chick-fil-A or something, just be like raking it in, even though they take like 30%,
Nah,
which
fam. I would, I'd go into, I'd want to own a board game cafe.
I would make a lot more money than you, though.
Yes, but he would
You
enjoy
might be
I would
pursuing
have
your
fun.
passion. It'd have fun going straight to the poorhouse on those debts.
Shoot, I clicked a button that I don't know.
I think we've had the conversation before of like what I would want to do. It's like I want to open an Art Deco specialty coffee shop.
Yes. I do remember agreeing that it was a great style, but I think I was critical of the success of the chances.
Yeah. Or like,
I mean,
it's a great
unless-
idea. I don't know if that would work, but like, it'd be pretty.
I mean, if you're building it beside the Chrysler building in New York City, and New York City wasn't a wasteland for business right now, maybe. Especially if you managed to sell people on the idea that you had always been there.
I don't think that I would lie to that extent.
Is everybody ready to go into their beds, or have you still not established one there, Josh?
I've had a bed forever.
Well, Caleb has one now, so
That is true. Ready whenever you guys are.
I am in bed. Arr!
I had to get mine on the floor.
Ah! Stupid creeper got me while I was sleeping, guys. I'm sorry.
We
Wow.
but just barely.
Ah! Oh, no! 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 I am. Oh, yeah, that was fun.
You know, the best part about living underwater is there's no creepers. It's my
Shut up.
favorite
You know
thing.
the worst part about living underwater is that there's drowned everywhere.
Yeah,
And
but
they're drawn to your door specifically, comrade.
if I close the door, they can't get in.
That doesn't mean that you aren't just completely surrounded. Where am I going? Oh no, I'm gonna die again. I just found where I needed to go. Crap.
Well, my video watchers aren't seeing anything interesting except me laying in bed.
Are they gonna see that, or are you gonna cut that out, though?
I think our conversation's decent enough to keep this in. Especially for the awkward joke that makes.
I am trying to kill a zombie with a wooden spatula. I mean, not spatula, pickaxe, which is clearly a relative of spatulas.
So those who are watching Dreamthyf on Twitch right now, I want you to, in this chat, spam F, please?
It's all the F's in the chat.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be great if we actually had someone watching right now, but we don't.
Aw, no, really?
Sad times.
Sad times.
Well, I only just started, and then I took a long vacation, so I don't even know if the one guy's gonna come back. We will see.
I mean, you've got at least you've got at least one viewer. It just so happens to be you on your alternate account making sure that the sound goes through.
And watching the chat. Which I'm sure doesn't add to the delay of responding to the chat at all.
No.
No, of course not.
Not even a little bit, I'm certain of it.
That's so annoying.
Who, us? Thank you.
No.
We
I
tried
mean,
pretty hard.
yeah, I suppose you are a tryhard.
Oh, we have a sea turtle!
Should I kill it with my trident?
I swear if you kill this with your trident, I will end your very existence.
Okay, why are you attached to this thing? Is what I want to know.
The sea turtle?
Yes, what does it actually give you?
Well,
Companionship
If you
and love.
say nothing,
it's cute, alright? Am I not allowed to like cute things?
Speaking of cute, you remember when Tobuscus used to do cute win fail? It was a different time. That was back before you had 30-minute long videos of people just one funny video after the next, and he actually got away with for years only showing 3 videos in it and getting, you know, 1 million+ views on each one. Mad lad.
Absolute mad lad. Whatever happened to him, by the way?
He was accused of some pretty unfortunate. He was accused of beating his girlfriend and 1 or 2 other things that I have forgotten, and nothing was ever proved. But obviously, that doesn't look good. He is still technically active.
Really?
He has under 1 million followers. However, what are you digging that for?
I want this to be flat because I'm building my thing here.
Oh, that's a good level to choose then, because the farm and the pens are also going to be on that level over there. So
Yeah, that's why I chose this level.
you could have rebelled and chosen a different level.
I could have, but I'm a conformist.
So we're just going to call you Comrade 2 then?
No,
I'm not a
because I only
conformist.
conform to good ideas.
Wow, you're flattening a big area.
But
Is
my
that an
house,
iron? Is that an iron shovel?
it's a stone shovel.
Okay, I don't have to hit you with my wooden axe then.
Wait,
Do you want some iron tools?
No. If I want iron tools, I'll just go and take some iron somewhere.
were you gonna
From the
beat him over
ground.
the head if he had iron tools?
No. I'm
Maybe.
aware of how hypocritical that would be. I made like 3 iron hoes on the other map.
He said those.
Lederhosen.
Which is not pants. I don't care what anyone tells you.
Are you also
not
arguing
pants.
that the bagpipe is not a musical instrument and that it's
It's
just
an
a
instrument.
yelling tool?
It's an instrument of torture if you're playing it anywhere but outside.
What if you're marching at the Germans with a bagpipe player and you scare them half to death? When is it then?
Very confusing tactics.
It worked. Actually, I'm not sure they were marching at genuine German people, just at German lines where they had. That's what they did
They
as
pulled
the war.
they pulled a Gideon.
As the war progressed, and they of course were running out of soldiers, they were taking a lot of their prisoners of war that weren't necessarily in the actual concentration camps. And like Hungarian, Romanian prisoners and things. And they would give them a gun and they would say you can flee when the thing's empty. Obviously, they fled sooner than that in a lot of cases, and especially in the case of the bagpiper who was marching at the head of some Scotsmen. No gun, just bagpipes.
He had a bow, though, didn't he?
I think that was a different Mad Lad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Robin Hood was also playing bagpipes.
That was the,
No, like there
that
was a
was the-
legitimate guy that went into battle with a sword and a war bow. Nearly died like a dozen times, and then when asked about it later, said, "Frankly, I enjoyed the war." Like, no, seriously, like half of his face was blown off. It was crazy. I think he lost an arm too.
How many kills did he get with his sword?
a surprising number.
He cleared out at a machine gun net.
Yeah.
At least once.
You don't understand.
What?
That man was the best man the British have ever had.
Which might not sound like much,
It doesn't.
but listen, of all the warriors that I aspire to be like, his name's on the list, right up there with Miyamoto Musashi.
You know, people watch
Sure. Japanese
watching
history
me
statement that no
probably-
one's going to know.
People watching me are probably really confused about what in the world I'm even doing right now.
And
He's
the answer,
attempting
Yes,
to
I
drown
probably
himself.
should have started this by telling them the project I was working on.
you should have,
Yeah,
but you didn't.
I didn't. And it's too late. They have to figure it out as I go.
I just realized I cannot put any music on in the background without getting copyright stricken.
You could put on the most generic copyright-free music of all time.
Because in order to get the Discord in, I have to use the earpiece on my headset as the secondary audio. Oh, well.
I just do desktop audio. I don't know what.
Yes, but you have one desktop audio, which is the game being captured. And the other desktop audio, or one is the microphone and one that's being transmitted over the stream.
My
And one
desktop audio
is
on
the
OBS
earpiece.
captures everything. I don't.
Are you using an actual headset?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just did it the way they told me to on the instructions.
There's your problem.
You listen to instructions.
Is that my sign?
Men don't listen to instructions.
Apparently, if I just do things, it like works.
You know what's actually really funny, and I don't think this guy ever watches any kind of stream, I'm sure, although I didn't know him very well. So I was gonna move before I decided to buy this house that I'm in. I was gonna move to a place with a bit cheaper rent in the same area, and they didn't tell me they had a family crisis going on. I just had seen the thing. They had to do it was a double wide they were doing a lot of fixes on. And they had accepted my security deposit and stuff. And so I just asked nicely about certain things. Like the drain in the master shower was just a sharp metal set of shards. like it was not, oh, this is dusty. It was, oh my goodness, I could slit my foot open. So the brother of the older gentleman who was going to be renting was apparently in a hospital dying. But rather than tell me that, his son-in-law decided to call me. And one of his insults to me was something along the lines of, I've never met a man that was so much a woman, or something like that. I'm like, you're an idiot. And so they lost me as a renter. I was like, okay, I'm not doing this. This is not gonna work. And he gave me the option. He's like, he gave me an option. He essentially told me to get out. And I was like, yeah, from what I've seen, that's exactly what I want to do.
Yeah, I don't want to live here anyway.
And I didn't find out about the family crisis until he was screaming at me on the phone about asking his older father-in-law to do things that he considered to be not important.
What does that have to do with the...
With what?
What does that have to do with the crisis, exactly?
Crisis.
You said that there was a crisis.
The family crisis? Oh, because I was asking him to take care of stuff before I moved in, and they were, instead of explaining why they needed more time, they just screamed me out of the place.
Ah. Yeah, those don't sound like very,
Yeah.
friendly people.
No. Grain takes forever to grow. It's very frustrating. Are we ready for bed?
I mean, usually it takes like a year, so I'd say that, Minecraft time is pretty generous.
I can complain if I want to.
No, you can't.
I will get into the bed once.
I really need to start enclosing at least a small part of this. Even if I have to take it down later to properly chamber the place. Sounds like I'm loading it into a rifle. Know what Minecraft needs? TNT bazookas.
It has that, technically.
What, do you launch a flaming arrow into a block of TNT or something?
There is a way to... Because... Minecraft will launch a piece of lit TNT by a TNT explosion. It won't destroy it. You can set up a redstone contraption that delays the second TNT to such a degree that you can fairly accurately launch a piece of TNT to blow something up from distance.
Build our own little Scud missile.
It doesn't go that far.
I want to be Iron Man in the first movie at the missile test. Just stand there. Glorious moment. No, anybody watching the Dreamthyf stream is just like, what is this idiot doing? He's
What is this man on about?
wandering back and forth, not actually doing anything. It's difficult to know what to do. It's almost as difficult as knowing how to people.
That's enough people link for today for me. Yep.
I mean, that's pretty much how I get towards the end of the day at college. Just like, yeah, if I have to see another person.
There is a drowned walking through the water in the
That's
garden.
why I just go back to my dorm room and talk to my roommate.
Stupid drowned.
He's about as far away from a person as you can get.
Must be nice to have someone like that, eh?
Wait, he has red hair?
Texas.
So he has a red neck.
Funny joke.
Mm-hmm.
It was a funny joke, actually, sir.
You
I lived in Texas for a time.
Actually, it was a hilarious joke.
Not a great time, but I was there for a time. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, that worked out great. The sheep I was pulling in on accident with the cow decided it didn't want to see the wheat anymore. So I was able to put the cow away first and not have them go into the same place. I just realized if the cows get too smart or the pen gets too full, they'll be able to escape until I fill in a hole. Stupid
I was
cow.
gonna say, well, the first thing you gotta do is realize that you're not gonna get smart enough. But
Well, it was something that I could see eventually them figuring out. I used to work on a ranch where Enderman. Come here, you piece of punk. Oh crap! I don't have any armor! No! This was a stupid mistake.
I'm coming for you!
I made a mistake. I don't think he can follow me down here. I don't think the roof is high enough. Dirt block, dirt block, dirt block. He can't find me. Aha! I've hidden myself.
Congratulations.
You have fallen for my deception.
You have fallen, and you can't get up.
Shush. Nobody asked you for your opinion.
Well, that's the great thing about it. It's free.
It's free opinion.
It's free opinions.
It's also free range
Whisper in my
chickens.
ear, tell me something I might like to hear.
It's free.
Okay, you're not allowed to speak anymore.
That's an actual meme that he's referencing. I've seen that.
It's a great meme.
Indeed. Indubitably so.
You've lost speaking privileges anyway.
Me?
No,
Why did
No,
I lose them?
Comrade. Comrade's lost speaking privileges indefinitely.
Are we surprised? Really?
I'm surprised it took this long.
Where's that chicken?
Wow, that one's gonna have to be bleeped out. Or cut out.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry.
Yay. Oh, just reminded myself. Have you guys watched the Uncle Roger videos?
Some
I
of
don't
them.
know what that is.
He's
Oh.
the nice Gordon Ramsay.
How can you be Gordon Ramsay and be nice?
By being everyone's
being Uncle
Asian
Roger.
uncle.
I don't want a nice Gordon Ramsay. I want somebody that screams at the guy who's trying to poison me subtly with the food he's cooking.
You don't understand. You don't understand. You need to watch an Uncle Roger video and then you will understand.
Come here, you stupid chicken.
You should have seen him reviewing Ramsay's food.
Was he nice
That
about
was
it?
amazing. Sort of. He respected Gordon.
Did he not appreciate his food?
No, he appreciated his food.
I am afraid, Mr. Chicken, that you have fallen for the seed deception.
I am afraid, Mr. Comrade.
So we have one sheep, one cow, and one chicken. Very helpful.
Ow.
Now, if I could just find one more of each, we'd be in banking holiday business.
What?
Don't ask questions. It's okay, it's a rental.
I have so much gravel, I could make so much concrete and get started on actual
Olympus.
He has gotten too powerful.
He thinks he has.
I have an almost healed trident, so yes.
Why do you call it healed? Is that the actual game terminology?
I don't think so.
No, he's just being pretentious.
Okay.
Man, if I stumbled on the actual game terminology without meaning to.
You won't.
Right.
You won't. Come here, sheep. Haha! Now we have 2 sheep. Don't let them out.
I wasn't really planning on it,
If you escape my sheep, I'll escape you.
but
How-
now that you
I
told
know
me
what-
not to,
I know the way to tell you about Uncle Roger and describe him to you. He's a guy who gets online and speaks in a semi-racist Asian accent, despite the fact he is also Asian, and reviews British people's fried rice recipes and makes fun of them. Unless it's Gordon Ramsay.
Why are British people making fried rice recipes? Aren't they supposed to eat mutton and potatoes and some more mutton?
Well, see, that's the thing.
Potatoes they
that-
stole from the Irish when they enslaved them.
Well, see, that's the thing about British people, is that, you know, they invaded the whole world, took all of their, you know, food, and then went, you know what, we can make this better. And by better, they mean bland.
So I went out to acquire a chicken that I saw in the distance.
Of course.
But I have instead acquired 3 new sheep.
Does anyone have, like, a bunch of cobblestone?
Yes.
No.
Can I have, like, a bunch
Come here,
of
you
cobblestone?
stupid sheep. Get in the pen.
Yes. Come to Proto-Atlantis.
You gotta have a different name for it
You
now.
really gotta, this one can't be Proto-Atlantis again.
Why
it can
can't
be
it just
Proto-
be Atlantis?
Why can't it be Proto-Atlantis 2?
Well, because then it would have to be 2.0, and that's a lot of words.
Alright. Fine. We won't call it Proto-Atlantis. Give me a few minutes.
Give you a few minutes
To come up with a name.
to come up with a name. Who's not in bed?
Me and Comrade.
Yes.
One of you was.
Yeah, I hopped in briefly to set my spawn because I had to move it.
Okay, well, fine. I won't be in bed then.
There's drowned outside your door, Comrade.
As there always is.
Oh, okay, we are going to bed. I still haven't begun to enclose this place because I was working on gathering animals.
This will be the Shork Cave.
The shark cave?
The Shork Cave.
The Shork.
The Shork Cave.
I don't get it.
It's a short shark. I get it.
Are you jumping the shark?
Yes.
Actually, I don't actually know what that means either.
It means to
Wait,
take some.
You
Just
don't know
to
what
do
jumping the shark
something-
means?
I did once upon a time, but once upon a time was a long time ago.
It means to do something random and insane for the sake of doing something random and insane.
Specifically,
So
it's
Logan Paul's entire channel.
Specifically, it's a reference to Happy Days. Anyway, there was an old sitcom, the one with the Fonz, and I can never remember which sitcom he was in. Anyway, the Fonz literally jumped a shark in the show. Like he did the character did a stunt on a motorbike, or not motorbike, motorboat, in which he jumped over a shark
Hmm.
in the ocean. And it was generally considered the point in which the show had nothing else to like give its audience, so it got forever known as Jumping the Shark.
Ah.
It's like you've run out of things to do, so now you're just doing random crazy stuff for the sake of it.
That is a good idea.
I
Come here, stupid cow.
really disagree, but I mean,
Alright, let me hook this other cow into my hypnotic wheat wave. You're going about that interestingly.
I'm going about what?
Are you putting a giant tower up?
No.
Okay.
Sundial.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna live in said sundial?
I'm gonna hollow out. I'm gonna do a thing. I'll let you know when it's done. It'll be cool.
Will it?
I-
Oh, the cows did the thing where they get stuck coming in the
I
gate.
don't need to take this kind of just harassment from you people.
Yes, you do. You signed up for this.
I don't remember there being anything in my contract about her.
There was no
Contract.
It was verbal agreement.
in which case it's not legally binding and I can just walk away.
Oh, I
You've
thought it
acted on
was a
it
slave
for too
contract,
long.
but okay.
You've acted
That
on
is not what ratifying by... You can't ratify something by action if there was no actual contract. That's not how that works.
I don't know.
It's not!
You're being shot at, by the way.
I know. It's my normal Tuesday,
my
which is
viewers-
interesting because it's...
I'm hoping my viewers are getting close to knowing what this is.
Do you have, like, are you gonna, like, pay some people to be viewers for a while or something?
No, we wouldn't do that, because that is immoral.
And we're broke.
And kind of illegal, according to YouTube's terms of service.
Nobody reads those. They just sign their life away without looking.
I have family who have agreed to watch some of these, so
The familial contract.
yes.
Alright, I'm coming through with another herd of cows here. Jub-Jub. We'll figure this name thing out eventually.
No, we won't.
Probably right about the time somebody figures out who we are and we get murdered in our sleep or something.
I don't imagine getting that popular, but
Well, you don't have to get popular. Serial killers aren't going to murder the popular ones. They're going to murder the ones with no viewers.
No.
now, but see, like, Comrade understands the mind of a serial killer more than any of the rest of us.
Big oof. As the kids say.
I don't think that the kids say that.
Kids say that.
I don't think that they do anymore.
Well, none of them are playing Roblox because it's dumb.
Okay, biggest oof then.
Listen, Roblox was fun when you're a kid and don't have actual games to play.
Is Minecraft considered an actual game?
Yes.
Yeah.
By
Yes.
comparison?
Because Roblox is... The way that Roblox is that it's a very basic game creator system.
So
And
it's,
anyone with an account can make a game.
Okay,
And
so it's not a Club Penguin or something like that.
no. And usually what ends up happening
Well,
is
yes,
that...
but actually, no.
Point is that most of the games are made by users, and most of those users are children, so most of the games are pretty bad. There are some, like, legitimately impressive games on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nowhere near, like, AAA or anything, but definitely good for something with no budget.
Okay, I'm coming through with like 15 chickens here, Jub-Jub.
I found somebody's house.
Certainly didn't find mine.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about in closing. Yeah, it's actually only one, though. I lied. But I lied in an obvious way, which makes it morally right?
Right, that's how that works.
I'm glad you agree with me.
I mean, technically we do that every time we do sarcasm.
Oh boy, gonna have a fun discussion on sarcasm.
Nice sarcasm. It's fine. God uses sarcasm too.
I've heard people claim that. I remain unconvinced.
I also believe you're barking up a mad tree, sir.
No. Like when he says, when Christ is like, hey, so that hearing they may not hear. hearing they may not understand and seeing they will not believe.
I totally remember when Jesus said, "Hey."
Like, totally.
That's one of my favorite verses. And he's like, hey.
What a wonderful time today.
Kind of day.
Yeah, that kind of day where you go and flip tables in the temple. It's an amazing time.
Oh, I thought we were about to reference Mr. Burns being gay.
What?
Mr. Burns?
Oh, not Mr. Burns. What's the rat's name?
Ratburn.
Yeah, Ratburn. See, I was
Mr.
close. I don't watch
Mr. Burn.
Hey,
That would explain his relationship with Smithers.
that's my headcanon now, and I don't even watch The Simpsons.
I like The Simpsons. I like the old Simpsons.
I've watched clips of it that are funny, but
Man,
when I've tried to sit down and watch an episode, I've just been like, nah.
Yeah, a lot of the episodes are pretty hit or miss, but there
It's kind
are.
of like Family Guy. You have some really funny clips, and then you go to watch an episode, you're like, whoa, wow, this is not what I thought it was at all.
Yeah, but
This is not okay.
Unlike Family Guy with The Simpsons, you're never like, wow, this is the worst. You're just kind of like, this is a subpar sitcom.
I mean, to be frank, aren't most sitcoms subpar?
I mean, Full House was pretty good.
I actually never saw Full House.
You make me sad.
Up until they tried the stupid thing that, everyone learns is stupid when it comes to popular shows, but people still continue to do.
Oh, when they do the recap episode once
No,
a
the
year?
reboot.
Oh, yeah, no, that was
Up
They
until
do-
the reboot, it was good.
Fuller House.
Yep.
Well, it was also on Netflix, which, 2012. Post Cuties, it's not a great idea.
Oh, are people still leaving Netflix because of that?
I never went back because of it.
Well, that's good. Well,
I had
it's the-
already left by the time that happened, and I felt validated.
Well, I'll be honest. My mother wanted us to keep using her account, but and I was, so they didn't lose money from me. However, they did lose a viewer that used to use them quite a lot, because I was like, this is not okay, and I'm gonna stop. Not only did I stop using it, but I went to all of the devices in my house, and any of them that would allow me, I removed Netflix from it. The only one that wouldn't let me was Sony's Blu-ray player. For some, apparently, you're not allowed to get rid of it.
They have a contract with Netflix where you're legally not allowed to remove Netflix from their devices.
It's not just Netflix though. I then tried to remove just a random app that I'd never used before, and there's something built into their system where it will not let you delete apps from it.
What is it?
So my Sony Blu-ray player that I bought while we were at school. I don't know if you knew that I had bought it though. It was probably. Oh, it was one of my midnight Walmart trips made on a whim. Because we didn't have a curfew.
Right.
You guys didn't have a curfew?
I think we
But-
were supposed to, but we did not.
As long as no one in your ear is doing drugs, they're pretty valid.
I mean,
Oh, it wasn't school preaching, but I was at a school that was Bible related where a guy, most people got a send off when they left the program. They came to him and they said, "Get out. We want you gone by tonight. You don't get to talk to anybody. You don't get to say goodbye to anybody. Get out.
That's
We found out later.
That's when you know you've
sorry.
done a good job.
At making people hate you, yeah.
It's like that salmonella video. It's like, remember, most great things that you can aspire to are very difficult. Unless that thing is getting everybody to hate you, that is extraordinarily easy.
Yeah, he was an idiot. He really was. He wasn't even smart about it either. Like, he was an idiot about it.
Well, you did just say he was an idiot, so idiots don't tend to be smart about things.
Okay, well, Mr. Smarty Pants.
I am wearing my smart pants.
I don't have a response to that. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say to that.
That is the point, my good man. It's like, I don't have a response to that. Good, then you can shut up and listen.
What if I just want to shut up and drive?
Interesting song for...
Well, my viewers should know exactly what I was building now.
I actually only ever heard a little bit of the song in the beginning of a movie about cars. I don't actually have any knowledge.
It's, much like most pop songs, you think it's about cars. It's not about cars.
Oh. Okay, Enderman, stop talking to me. It's creepy.
It's
No.
innuendo. Like, not even subtle. Like,
Well, now that I know what I'm supposed to be looking for, yeah, it's not subtle.
I picked that up on like my third time listening to it, and I was like, oh, so that's what they're going for. And then
Oh.
after that, I stopped listening to it for a while. And then it showed up in the Wreck-It Ralph movie during one of the racing scenes, and I'm like,
That's where I heard that song to begin
I don't
with.
think that they know
Oh, I'm sure they do.
that's supposed to be.
That was a Disney Pixar, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, they would also be the ones that went with the name Buzz Lightyear.
Uh-huh.
Don't make me. You know the thing. Don't make me explain this.
I know Buzz Aldrin.
When you're drunk, that's called. Before you're fully drunk, it's called having a buzz.
Uh-huh.
And they made several beer references when
Did they?
Woody and Buzz Lightyear were arguing while they were still in Andy's room, and Woody kept pulling Buzz out from under the cardboard spaceship and arguing with him. Several beer references there.
I don't remember this.
I am unhappy that you made me have to explain it. I'm very unhappy with you.
Hey, tell me when we get to the Nether, because I want all.
I don't
the...
have an iron pickaxe yet.
Comrade, I'm already in the Nether. What are you on about?
You're already in the Nether?
No! I'm still
Go
building
straight
my
to the
house. How on earth would we already be in the Nether? Just,
Speed run.
Comrade,
How in the overworld
Speedrun
would we
strats.
have reached?
I mean, I could speedrun strats this, but I don't want to because that's too stressful.
We barely eat. We have 2 chickens, a few sheep, and a few cows.
Hey,
We ain't speed running nothing.
speedrunning is stressful, man. Like, it is.
Also, I could use to go to bed if folks are
It's very fun, but it's very
able
stressful.
to.
Yeah, I can hop into bed.
I have tried to speedrun many games, and it has never worked out. I think I've finally found one that I can, like, do it and not hate myself while I'm speedrunning.
Do you watch Jaden Animations at all?
Very briefly.
She did a speed run a few months back of like Mama's Cooking 2 on the DS or something.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I remember watching her video of like trying a Pokemon lock.
Yes, that was what that was only the beginning of 20, wasn't it?
I don't know, man.
I hate
I
20.
don't know.
I can't even tell anymore what happened in 20 or what happened in 19 because 20 lasted so long.
See,
I
liked 20. I don't know why everyone hates it so much. Just because you were locked inside.
Do you hear yourself, son?
I do.
Well,
Comrade, it's the little things that just don't stop. Like,
hashtag little things.
It's all of the celebrities that are like, we're in this together, and they're like, no.
Oh yeah,
Not.
Gal Gadot's Imagine.
It's the entire economy shut down. It's this crap with the presidential election. It's Kobe Bryant dying in like the first 3 months of the thing.
I actually didn't know who he was until he died.
Wow.
I'm just being straight. I'm playing straight with you.
Yeah, but like you never like threw a piece of trash into the trash can from all the way across. Kobe. Ever did that?
I haven't played basketball since I was in first grade, sir.
I'm sorry. At any point in that did I mention basketball?
I said I know who he is now.
I said, have you never thrown a piece of trash into the trash can from across the room and said Kobe?
No, I throw it, and if I make it, I'm like, haha, I made it.
You sadden me, sir.
Well, I can't help you. You're unhelpable, apparently.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have to leave you out in left field because that's where you chose to set up shop.
Yeah, that's what all my doctors told me. Anyway,
I was just told, here, take this and get out of my office. I don't know though. When I was still, I guess you would call it, when you're in the recovery place after you've had surgery and they're waiting for the medicine to wear off, and you're not stoned, but you might as well be. These nurses were so nice about the fact that I literally just started evangelizing and preaching at them from the bed. It was great.
I've never personally gone through that, but my ex-girlfriend did message me after her wisdom teeth got removed.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. Like the thing is, I was at camp too.
Uh-oh.
And so our counselors that year were very chill. They were like, listen, you're all basically adults at this point. If you want to use your phone, you can use your phone. Nobody actually cares. And I was like, tight. And so I get a message from my then girlfriend, and I'm like, huzzah, I can actually talk to her. And I mean, I open it up, and the only words in that entire thing that I can, like, legitimately tell you what they were is the very beginning where she goes, hey, and then right at the end where she's like, I love you, bye, click. It was a 5-minute long voicemail.
Wow.
And I couldn't tell you any of the other words that were used. And that was the weirdest voice message that I've ever gotten. But also strangely wholesome.
It was like you didn't call me and start saying really nasty or weird things. You just made noises. We can stay friends.
Like words were definitely attempted. That's what I can say, is words were definitely attempted.
You know, I didn't have that wisdom teeth experience. I was supposed to. I was supposed to get the like Twilight shot or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't drunk any water before I went in for like 12 plus hours.
Is that what you're supposed to do, or did you just
I thought they were gonna put a mask over me. I didn't know they were gonna have to inject it. So I was not at all able to take that shot because
what did that have to do with the dehydration? Did they tell you to do that, or did you?
No, I did it on my own. And if you're dehydrated, you can't get a shot in.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I was prone to dehydration when I was very young, and getting an IV in me was very difficult at times.
Yeah, so I knew that there had been quite a bit of time arranging everything and getting it prepared for me to be able to go in. So
you didn't just have the procedure done without...
They gave me 2 options. Actually, they gave me 3. They said I could come back when I had drunk water and we could try this another day. Or they could send me to somebody who does do the gassing. Or they could just give me some Novocaine and take it out. And I, thinking of my mother out in the waiting room being rather upset about the situation, I chose death.
You just had them...
Yes.
Teeth.
I got to watch the guy get the pliers wrapped around, because mine weren't where they had to dig them out. They were one piece. My sisters were both in several pieces. They couldn't have done this.
Ooh.
So I got to watch him put the pliers on and just sit there and rock back and forth until he ripped them out.
Happy place, happy place. Going to my happy place.
Well, you would think that it would be really horrible like that, but in the end, it wasn't really.
I can tell you, I probably would have wussed out and just completely passed out.
Well, the Novocaine, made it so it wasn't really all that painful.
I meant just anticipation.
Oh.
Just be like, yeah, that's going in my mouth? Nope, just...
That sounds like a person.
He's catatonic.
Well, we can get it over with faster.
Yoink.
I found it quite fascinating and rather painless in the end.
I need both of you to come down to the Shork cave.
Okay, comrade, but if this is something stupid and you've torn me away from my house construction for this.
I agree. Let's both take our swords just in case.
I can take an axe. It's fine.
And my axe. I'm just looking for copyright issues right now.
I don't think Tolkien's estate cares.
I can grow trees down here.
Yes,
Okay.
you can. I'm leaving. Oh my gosh. Sometimes your childlike wonder at the things that you can do in Minecraft is really charming, and it's just, aw, he's learning. And then other times it's, I can grow a tree underground, and I'm like, I was halfway through building my house, and you tore me away from that for this.
Oh, I'm nowhere near halfway. Oh my goodness. Quit planting these stupid trees everywhere.
No.
This is going to be a huge... Don't put them on this side then, because this is going to be a huge garden.
It's not even me. I don't know who you're talking about. I
will chop them down.
Well then, chat, I guess it's only me and you that are ever going to know that I done pulled out my trident in case they started swinging. I don't know what.
So you would throw it, and one of us would get massively damaged.
And then other one...
We would end you.
You don't have to throw a trident. You don't have to throw a trident.
Yes, but see, Comrade, we were fairly certain that you didn't know that.
I didn't know that you could actually hold on to it, so... I went in with a very different battle plan than you did, apparently.
I was betting on his lack of game knowledge, which is a fairly decent bet.
I
don't know whether to be insulted or not.
You should be. I was insulting you.
I guess. I mean, I proved you incorrect.
Yeah. But you are fascinated by the fact that you can grow a tree in.
Well, then I can do it with this little room.
Yeah.
So out of curiosity, Caleb, what happens if we, per se, didn't close your doors?
What happens?
The drowned would walk in.
Yep, and then I killed them.
Ah, so they have fallen for your deception.
Sure, if they're on land,
well, there you go.
If they're on land, they're no more dangerous than a normal zombie.
Well, there you go.
You should just find a way to have a zombie spawner and put water in it so it washes them all into the water for you then.
But why?
More drowned.
Yes, but drowned spawned that way can never be holding tridents.
Okay, but don't they give more XP than regular zombies?
Don't think so.
They should.
No, because if they're not holding a trident, they're no more difficult than a normal zombie. The trident is literally the only dangerous part about the drowned.
But can't you get more of the like shell things out of them?
Not out of the zombie. Turned into drowned. You can't even get a gold bar.
A zombie turned into a drowned is infinitely worse than a normal drowned.
It's just meant to be a fun little thing.
It's just meant to be like, hey, this is how drowned are created when you know, drown.
But we're not going to let you see it actually be positively used for the benefit of the player.
Listen, there's already so many things that you can do for the benefit of the player. I don't think that, the lack of ability to turn normal zombies into drowned is in any way handicapping us to a significant degree. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Nah, man.
It is what it is.
That is never said in regards to anything positive.
I still don't think anybody, unless we've had a couple people peek in and then leave, the stream is pretty dead tonight. Perhaps in part because I was so late and technically I'm scheduled to be on at 8.
Well, it is what it is.
Ah, you piece of garbage!
They went to go watch XQZ.
One cares, Caleb.
What?
You are the only one that cares.
About what?
About XQZ.
I don't care about XQZ.
The back of the house isn't
never
finished.
watched XQZ stream.
Well, then what are you bringing him up for, you lemon?
Ah, lemons.
Well, I just thought it would be an appropriate joke. They would go watching another different popular streamer instead of ours.
Okay, but we are not.
I think that's the joke.
We're not a popular stream.
I think that's the
a
joke.
joke.
Unfortunately, I
Much-
believe.
Comrade, much like Zombieland Saga, I see the joke, but it's not funny.
I see your joke and I raise you a groan.
You're wrong on both accounts, because my joke is funny and Zombieland Saga is a work of genius art.
No, Comrade,
Is
it's trying to be, but it's not. It's trying to be the quest for the Holy Grail, but it fails to realize that in order to be the quest for the Holy Grail, you have to be capable of making a good show, but intentionally make a bad one. They just made a bad one and thought that that was, how you did it.
No, it's a good show.
Is it?
Comrade, a man died because he sprouted chest hair.
That is true.
You can kill any man with chest hair.
You can kill any man with chest hair, or you can kill any man using chest hair.
You can kill any man who has it. What you do is you challenge them to a hair ripping contest. Then you
That is
put.
the worst.
Then you use hot wax, and you soak the hot wax into the chest hair that's a few inches long. And then you go up on a house and you tie the end of the wax to paper that's now cold and solidified to a cinder block, and you drop that cinder block off of the roof.
This feels oddly specific. Are you okay?
It was an America's funniest home video thingy. I thought it was hilarious. I was like, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Cause I don't have chest hair like that. Cause I'm a normal human.
Oh.
I have chest hair like that.
That's several inches long.
Maybe. You don't need to know. You just
Fam,
need to know
he'd be
that-
lying.
You just need to know that, much like my legs, pretty much all of me is prodigiously hairy.
Comrade,
I mean,
not that we aren't friends, but
it's growing
the
thin.
less that I know about your body
Well,
hair,
you
leg,
didn't live with this man, okay?
I don't want to live with this man. I have a bad enough time just talking to him occasionally.
Such a great Christian stream.
He's a great guy, but my gosh, I want to kill him. I might-
Response.
I think that I'm gonna die.
That's what Epstein's friend said of him.
Aww, shot by a skeleton. You know, at least I died to drown.
Shut up.
How is there an at least? How is that an at least?
At least I died to drown 4 times.
Repeatedly with no weapons.
Yeah, I'm building my house. You think I have weapons on hand?
Anyway, Caleb is not lying about the amount of hair because it would be left in the shower.
Why? What did I just get through telling you people? I don't want to know.
To be fair,
What
I
is-
had dropped it.
What is
I
it
had
that you
dropped it.
hear?
I had dropped it.
I wasn't finished creeping you out, Jub-Jub.
It's not creeping me out. It's just annoying.
You see, sometimes you just need to finish the thought, regardless of the cost.
Cost is friendship.
The cost is friendship. Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to finish the thought, regardless of the cost.
The cost is friendship.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
That's very much a you problem. There's a creeper that is eyeing me. And I'm not talking about Comrade.
I was gonna say that's a great. I know what you're actually talking about, but that's a great / unfortunate thing to say at that moment.
Hey, TV shows we've watched recently. Anyone want to talk about any of them?
Oh, Gold Rush. I'm still working my way through season 8 of Gold Rush. Loving it.
Nice.
I'm also still trying to finish that Sword Art Online season I told you about.
Alicization. Speaking of
Yes.
anime, I recently watched To Be Hero, and I have to say, rough start. Lots of poop jokes. But if you can make it through the poop jokes, there is.
Oh, I thought you said goop jokes.
No,
that's a John.
I would be fine if they were making fun of Gwyneth Paltrow's poop. But no, they just make a lot of poop jokes. But if you can make it through the poop jokes, there is a gym to be had. And I started To Be Heroing. The sequel.
Okay, I don't think you should use that word because it just sounds, especially the way you're saying it, it sounds like you're talking about the drug. I think it's inadvisable for you to continue using that word.
To Be Heroing.
You have been heard, Dreamthyf.
In the end, I do feel heard. That's all that matters, right? As long
You
as
have
you've
been heard. You have been promptly ignored.
Again, I lived with this man for a while, and that didn't sound the way that I wanted it to.
We were flatmates.
Huh. And they were roommates.
Please don't say it with that tone of voice.
I was referencing the meme. Oh my goodness.
Anyway,
I can't win with you people.
I started To Be Heroing, and I think
okay, well you're not a people, but
I'm going to like that one better than To Be Hero. I can pretty much already tell that.
Comrade, I have seen the opening scene of that series, and I once again am left in awe at the things that you will watch.
this is the man who kept telling us to go watch genderbender manga, so
that would be Read It.
You did
Read
recommend
it?
I did recommend it, but the ones I recommended were gold.
Yeah,
Comrade, I disagree.
I don't think you understand. Go to the Mesa biome and figure out what gold is, sir.
You have given me detailed accounts of the synopses of a lot of these, and absolutely none of them contained gold. At best, one of them contained iron pyrite.
Oof.
A random last boss appears.
And you know what? I don't care. I'm still gonna say the kids say oof. And big oof.
Big oof.
I don't care what you kids actually say. I'm saying what you say. I make the decisions round here.
I make the decisions for you around here.
You young whippersnappers are gonna use the sayings I say you do. And you're gonna love it.
Yes, sir, Uncle Grandpa, sir.
Oh gosh, don't remind me.
I mean, they used to call me the 80-year-old man back home, so.
Have you not seen the travesty that is Uncle Grandpa?
Nope.
Good. Keep it that way.
So do roses eventually become rose bushes, or are they always just roses or rose bushes, whatever they spawned as?
I'm fairly certain that those aren't roses?
It says rose bush as I'm holding it.
Yes.
You're saying the other ones aren't roses?
The other ones aren't roses, they're poppies.
Well, I guess violets can't be blue then.
Shut up.
It's okay, it's a rental.
Just don't. Okay.
I feel like we could call this stream Comraide and Dreamthyf mess with Jub-Jub Burb's mind. And I feel like it would be popular. Sorry to say.
Just. You guys already do that when we play Among Us.
Yeah, but Among Us is meant for us to do that.
I'm too easily confused.
I mean, if it looks like event and it vents like event, it's event. I had a more intelligent thing that I was going to say, but that came out instead.
As you do.
Well, there you go.
Okay, let's make this the back wall. I want to at least have an enclosed space by midnight tonight at the end of the stream.
It looks like a duck.
So we're going to midnight?
We're almost there anyway.
Are we?
It is 11:23.
Oh, it's only 10:23 where I am.
Yes, well, we're only streaming to 11 in Central Time Zone. Okay.
Oh, so we're only going for 30 more minutes.
When we first discussed this, I believe I said we would go from 8 to 12 Eastern Time.
I see.
That has not changed.
Cool beans. I just thought we'd get a bit more done, but you know what?
Well,
I'm actually satisfied with this being like what I accomplished in the first stream.
I'm pretty satisfied myself.
I have almost finished with the living quarters of the Shork cave. So I think I'm good.
You might discover a few things missing, however. A few hundred things may have gone missing.
Might? What did you take?
He can find more. I'm sure it'll be fine.
What did you take?
Did you take like a ton of stone?
It's not real stone.
The gravel?
Maybe.
Oh, I don't care.
I took about 300 or 400. I left you one.
Why did you need so much gravel, though, is the question.
I was filling in areas around the house that needed to be filled in.
I keep hearing a spider, like, near me. But I see no spider. So I think there's a cave relatively close.
I mean, I'm kind of building mine on top of a cave.
Isn't that the cave you're going to live in, though?
No.
And they call it a mine.
A mine. Well, yes, Gimli, they do mine here, so I mean, that's...
I mean, he had a valid point, though. He did.
I just...
Did you read the books?
I feel like you're doing this just to be elitist about it.
In part, but also because I have an extremely valid point.
Just complete lack of denying it. I mean, yes, but...
So
No, I have not read the book.
the movie shows a little piece of the city, but not enough for the viewer to really understand that it was a city. See, 90% of Moria is a city, and there's mines around it. There were tens of levels to the city. In fact, if you count the tower that they lost the entrance to, you had technically several hundred stories worth of city. So for him to be like, they call it a mine, he was correct. They were being stupid.
So in addition, his point was in addition to the mines, there was a lot more.
I think he was also essentially stating it shouldn't be called a mine, but yeah, because it was a home.
Well, properly, I believe it was referred to as the Mines of Moria.
Once they fell into darkness, they were. Before that, they were referred to as Khazad-dûm.
Okay.
And the dwarves continued ever to always refer to it as Khazad-dûm. And the song that Gimli sings about Khazad-dûm before the dark years, it just kind of takes your breath away. Especially if, like me, you tend to read books by painting pictures as you go in your mind.
I think
And,
that most people that really enjoy books do that. Because
It
otherwise,
just-
it's just kind of dead words on a page.
I was moved to tears. For lost beauty in a book that, in the long run doesn't really matter. Like Tolkien, you did good, my son.
Tolkien.
My son.
Oh, he would have smacked you for that.
Well, how do you know?
Because from what I've read of Tolkien, he was... unless, you were his family or grandchildren or whatever, he was kind of a crotchety old man.
Good for him. Mr. Crotchety old man, come over here. I'll hit you with my stick.
No.
Two can play the crotchety old man game.
I don't think he would have seen the humor in that.
I was called the 8-year-old man for enough years that I can throw my stick around too. And I regret that statement.
And that statement is in the record forever. Now,
On Twitch, I doubt it'll be on the YouTube channel.
Nope, that'll be
Yes.
edited.
Okay.
This is staying in. It's good.
Well, what's the point of the censorship then?
We don't cuss. We throw in those jokes for the adults.
What are we, Pixar, Disney now?
Sure.
Or Disney Pixar, I believe is how they prefer to be named. Because I totally use preferred names. It's great.
Yes, like pronouns.
Okay, well, I don't use those, but
We're gonna get banned off of Twitch and YouTube so fast.
oh yeah,
it'll
we'll
make
be.
our heads spin.
Well, wasn't it fun, guys? That 2 hours we were on digital media for.
Wasn't it cool that time that we had a YouTube channel? Yeah, that was a good hour and a half.
I don't know. I mean, I have a "Don't Tread on Me" flag sitting out, so I'm waiting to be mobbed regardless. Although, for obvious reasons that don't need to be stated on the video, I do not currently have firearms in my house, though. So I guess if they come, they can have the flag because I can't do anything about it. Oh well.
I don't have any firearms. Mostly because,
Poor college student.
yeah, guns are expensive. And,
Hey, it's apparently time for some silly sleeps.
I am actually completely encased in stone, so I now do have to be told that. I have closed in a section. And no, it's not because in the first episodes the Yogscast did that. I only now realized the similarities.
I love how we just constantly reference other YouTubers.
Well, we're not famous, we can do that.
hey, if you enjoy us, you're definitely gonna like these other people a lot more.
Whoa!
Why? Okay, I have gotten 16 emails now from Outback because I used my half-off reward thing tonight. And they're like, tell us how we did. Tell us how we did. I'm like, I'm going in a minute. I'm really going to tell you something.
You did
No.
fine. You always do fine. So stop asking.
Well, and that's really the truth with this one. I tend to rate restaurants personally, not just on how good the food is, but on how consistent the service is. And this Outback, not all Outbacks, but this one in particular has a 10 out of 10 rating with me.
Because it's good food consistently?
Yes. I can go in and I can order a medium ribeye, and I know I'm going to get a wonderful medium ribeye that asks for no sauce.
Well, I mean, your problem is you're asking for medium ribeye.
All right,
Okay,
Mr.
Comrade,
Well,
shut up.
yeah, how are you cooking yours? Shoe leather?
Medium rare.
Oh.
I'm making
It
fun of
is-
you for ordering your steak too cooked. And you
It is acceptable.
Medium is just fine. I want to knock
I
out
have
this
the
burner
problem
now.
of whenever. See, I prefer my steak medium rare,
Mm-hmm.
but the problem that I always run into is that it's pretty hit or miss with different restaurants as to whether or not they're going to know that medium rare does not mean I want it still moving.
Yeah. I'll tell you this. This Outback, when you order your meat, they give it to you the way you wanted it. And it has been wonderful to
secret-
find a
the
restaurant
secret
that
to
does
The secret to that Jub-Jub is...
one of these days.
Eventually.
The secret to that Jub-Jub is that you should learn to not care if it's still moving and just eat it anyway.
Some of us aren't serial killers, Caleb. I mean, Comrade.
Some of us like to enjoy our food.
And in the context of the serial killer comment, though, that really doesn't play out. Well, some of us really like to enjoy that food.
Just a swarm of the villagers show up.
I'm going to jail.
I'm going to jail. Nah.
Okay, why is this that
Joke's
way?
on you.
Aren't the-
Comrade will never get caught.
It's a valid point. It's quite a bit of silence there after that stage.
Oh, sorry. I was focusing a bit too much on killing the drowned that were outside the house.
Cool story, bro. Tell it again.
I mean, yeah. Why would I get caught? That makes it sound like I'm doing things.
No, that's why I was kind of like, the silence was bad enough, and then you're like, oh, yeah. I'm like,
Yeah, why in the world would I ever get caught? And I'm like, amazing.
well then.
It's like, I won't get caught because I'm not doing anything illegal.
I want an engaging conversation.
Questionably moral, perhaps, but not.
We're gonna make a great YouTube channel eventually. These channels will be amazing.
One day. One day, gentlemen, one day.
I'm eating raw flesh to increase my heart.
Okay then. Yeah, sure, but I just
I'm sorry. I'm eating rotten flesh. I'm eating rotten flesh. to
serial
increase
killers and having fun with the food. You're just like, yeah, I'm eating raw meat.
No, I'm eating raw flesh. There's a difference,
yes.
and it's worse.
Loving flesh.
I don't think you're going to achieve your victory of parents wanting their children to watch us more than others. I think you're going to fail. Just being honest, I think you're going to fail.
We keep having these conversations, and yeah, probably.
Unless you fire all of us and hire like some normal people.
How many normal people do you think the Comrade knows?
I was gonna say Shadow, but probably not.
No.
Nor does Shadow have this kind of time.
She's convinced most people that she's normal.
Being a relative, however, I'm sure that I know that she's not. I'm not sure that this is going to do the thing that you want it to. The whole tell time thing.
It won't.
I don't think that you cast a big enough shadow, sir.
It won't. I'm telling you right now, it won't do that.
I was insulting you, not the statue.
Hey,
as I run away.
I've got a question. If you put a watch on a item display case, does it
what?
become a like wall clock?
I
need the answer to that now.
I don't know.
I want an answer to that now.
Yeah, like that's
I feel like the Twilight Zone music is going to start playing, and we're all going to regret this line of questioning.
I asked a question that stumped our veteran player.
Don't I technically have more hours in game than you, Jub-Jub? Just not on as many maps?
I've been playing off and on through more versions than you.
That would make you that would make you an elderly old gentleman, I suppose.
I think the answer is no. I'm gonna Google it.
Well, okay, I don't mean like necessarily even making a new thing, but does it still track the time?
I think the answer is no, but
the answer is no. Oh, by the way, Jub-Jub, the answer to how long I was going to wait is I still started a vault in Stream 1.
Oh.
But mostly right now for the sorting of various stones. Because I don't have that many chests right now. Not really sure how long I'm going to live here. We'll have to see if I put a mine down. So this painted pony that I was thinking about capturing, he despawned and respawned inside the sheep pen, so I guess he's there forever now.
Nice.
Stop planting! I told you, if you planted these trees in the garden, it was not going to end well for these trees.
Okay, guys, I got the answer.
I'm planting trees in the garden. I planted
the garden is going to be expanded that direction. Obviously.
Hey guys, it's time for learning with Professor Jub-Jub.
Okay.
I want you to change your name to Professor Jub-Jub now. I need it to be
The
that
clock
way.
dial consists of two halves, a day side and a night side. The dial spins clockwise slowly to indicate the time of day, corresponding to the sun or moon's actual position in the sky. The player is able to sleep a few seconds after the clock shows exactly dusk. The dial can be read from a clock in any of its representations, held in a player's hand, placed in an inventory or crafting grid, in an item frame, and even dropped as an item. Because there is no day-night cycle in the Nether or the End, clocks do not work properly in these dimensions. Instead, the dial rotates rapidly and randomly, making them useless.
You're still spawning skeletons in here, by the way, Comrade.
I noticed.
It hurt a lot. You hurt my soul.
Also, interesting tidbit, because of how much gold is in, piglins are attracted to them.
That might actually be useful information if we ever bothered carrying.
It's
timepieces.
really not, because you need 4 gold ingots to make a clock.
And you
So
see, the IRS has already told us we're poor.
I mean, the IRS told you were poor. It told me that I don't get any money.
You don't count. They're not even remotely sorry either. You know what though? I just paid them a TX payment of $1,413. So I think them giving me the 600 is what I deserve. I deserve more, but I'm tired of paying taxes. And Jub-Jub died. I don't think.
Died.
Yeah, I don't think we're. I think it's going to be a while before we get more people watching. We're gonna have to have. We're gonna have to get
reasonable progress.
What's gonna have to happen is we're gonna have to get lucky and get a handful of people at once to watch.
Well, I'm definitely gonna promote this channel a lot in the coming week.
Promote via
Facebook.
Ah.
Know.
I'm not sure I want people to know what I'm doing. It's almost like you don't want to die again, Jub-Jub. You know, you can move a bed in here if you wanted an enclosed space that's well lit.
I already have a well-lit enclosed space in here.
How did you die then?
Because my bed was not in that space.
I
was AFKing not in that space.
So after this rest, just a reminder, we have about 15 minutes.
Which is about 1 day cycle.
I thought they were 18, but it doesn't matter.
A day-night cycle is 20 minutes exactly.
Got it.
Look at you, Professor Comraide.
Yeah.
No, we already have enough of those. I'm pretty sure we're filthy with camaraderie. Thingies.
In the universities and colleges.
Yes, that thing.
I don't think that there's any of those in my university, but
How
I think
did
that
he
might be a little
spawn?
skewed.
How did he spawn? There must be. It must be just dark enough in the center of the room. Okay, what looks darkest? Darkest before the dawn. Eventually, I might make real chandeliers, but for now, I'm just going to put blocks of stone dropping from the ceiling.
I am probably bugging everybody.
Oh,
Like annoying them, or like the CIA?
No, I thought you were about. I actually thought you meant you were going to be causing our stream to start glitching.
Oh, no, so I'm probably annoying everybody who plays Minecraft with my sorting technique.
What is your sorting technique?
I've got to see this now.
There is no sorting technique.
I've got to see this.
There's not much to see down there, sir.
I know, but there's not much to see over at my house either.
I mean, I don't want to be judgy or anything.
Speaking of which,
but
I should visit Jub-Jub's place before the stream ends.
No.
Yep.
No.
Why?
No.
Anyway, my sorting technique. It's in this chat.
It's
I'm Confucius.
You didn't
Why-
start anything.
I told you. I told you I was gonna annoy everyone who's played Minecraft with my sorting technique. There is no sorting technique.
This is so painful. Oh my!
Okay.
I told you what was going to happen. and it
You
happened.
don't deserve the things that you have if you don't respect them. My goodness.
I
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
I have ensured that the cows are fed.
Ooh.
We are actually starting to get a fair number. Get out of my way, stupid moo cow.
All right.
I have an egg.
Of course, I will be using the cows as item frames for the new vault.
I'm gonna eat this apple in front of you.
Make you look like even more of the thing that you apparently are now for eating the apple. The thing that we don't say on stream.
Oh, so this is the sundial. Nice. Stream end update. This is our sundial. Why is there just random water?
What is you stream end
This is my
updating
house.
for?
What?
This is my house.
No, I was asking Dreamthyf what he was saying.
What was the stream update end thing? I'm Confucius.
He hasn't seen my little sundial yet.
Well, yeah, I've been busy on my stuff,
Oh.
and
I actually thought you were about to say my
our
little
viewers
pony.
might be interested in seeing what you guys have accomplished.
Not much.
Do you have a table down here? Okay, so
I just moved my bed. All of my furnaces and crafting table and chest is up here.
I need them real fast. 'cause
Aw,
I'm
look
gonna
at
mess
that
up.
sorting technique. It's way better.
It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than yours.
There we go.
So where's Dreamthyf's house? What's he been accomplishing?
The cobblestone wall on the side of the hill over there, with 2 doors on it by the pens.
Eh, there we go.
I also have 8 blocks of iron,
Yes,
so
your own version of the Yogg's Cave, which you hate.
Shut up. It's not what it is. It's a lie.
oh, ooh.
So is this going directly down into a mine? Yep.
It will. I haven't actually mined it yet, but yeah.
Whoa, look at this.
Okay,
What?
I fixed it. I fixed your house, Jub-Jub.
Ooh, that's what did you do? What did you do?
He set a creeper off.
Where is the exit in
Right
here?
here. Right here.
Right
We're
there.
so close.
There are 2 exits. There's the andesite exit over here too. Which
What did you do
doesn't.
to my house?
I fixed it.
Nothing. You did nothing to my house.
I did actually.
Oh, you. What? Why?
Because now you don't jump up, you just have to push forward.
Thank you.
You can take it up if you want. I've done that in several. I didn't know how to explain it as
You
a
know,
suggestion.
Dreamthyf has managed to build an actual pen and get
3
animals
pens.
in it. Build an actual farm and grow food in it. Meanwhile, I've been building a hole in the ground that I can grow food in, but
A
haven't
hole in the
started.
ground that a hobbit would be ashamed to have to inhabit.
Well, because the hobbit's not going to swim. That's the
You think
real reason why the hobbits would be ashamed to live in there, because they couldn't
You
get
think-
there.
You think that hobbits do exercise?
Well, I mean, Bilbo's parents tried. They just flipped the boat over and died. Or not Bilbo's, Frodo's parents.
Yeah, I knew who you were talking about. I'm like,
Frodo
wow.
starts out as a sad character to begin with. Frodo's parents were dead to begin with.
Ooh,
But
in
he-
order to get to the mesa, I'm gonna have to build a long tunnel.
Along what?
A long tunnel. Because,
No.
believe it or not, I'm going straight for the 12.
12.
12?
Yeah, the Y coordinate 12.
Oh.
When I start
I mean, I intend to go for the 12 down this other side thing that you saw. Because it's naturally forming, I'm hoping there's a lot of iron that way. The side room is as big as it is, though, because I've been quarrying cobblestone out of it. Arrgh!
Okay. Well, that is the video end update, and we're not gonna do too much more, but we're gonna go ahead and sign off of YouTube.
Okay.
Alright, well, thank you for watching, everyone who has decided to join us. Don't know what we're going to be calling our viewers yet. We'll figure out.
Viewers!
Oh,
Just
what?
call them stolen dreams.
Viewers!
Viewers? Question mark?
We have those?
You have been stolen by Dreamthyf.
Do we have those? The congregants, maybe? Ha. Congregants.
Okay then, bud.
Parishioners.
Yeah, just go full cult with this.
Full-
Yeah.
Keep
Full
getting
cult.
worse and worse.
Full
Just,
cult. Hey, at least we're not calling them shrooms.
I believe it's called full occult, but
Well, at least we're not calling them shrooms. I don't know. I think
you say at least we're not calling them shrooms.
shrimps.
No, we can call them shrooms. We should call them shrooms.
We're not calling them shrooms.
Y'all are now officially shrooms.
In Dreamthyf's mind, sure.
My mind full of stolen dreams.
It's almost as bad as oh gosh, what's her name? Like Calliope Mori, I think.
Yeah.
Every time somebody says Calliope, I don't know what they're actually talking about, but I always think of Blinded by the Light.
The Shinigami VTuber.
She
So,
is a
Gura
rapid death
is-
goddess.
Yes. Gura, her name for her viewers are chum buddies.
Or shrimps.
Or shrimps. Watson's, I think, is detectives, partners. What? Maybe, I don't know. But
Ooh, I got a
Calliope
free
Mori is-
baby chicken out of that egg. Sorry.
Calliope Mori is this deadbeats. Because she's a rapping Shinigami. So, deadbeats.
The Dr. Seuss rap? Still fire. Still fire.
Okay, so you are incorrect about the day. Are you talking? Oh, you're talking about full day and night cycle.
Yes.
I thought you meant the day lasted 20 minutes. I'm like, you and
No.
you already been at the shrooms. We're calling them shrooms.
You can call them shrooms.
This is official lore. You are all now shrooms. The most
We're very
useless-
sorry. Dreamthyf has taken too many shrooms and now all he can see is shrooms. He snorted too much flex glue.
You know, we can't actually call them shrooms because I consider the brown mushroom to be one of the most useless items in the game. And viewers are anything but useless items.
Wow,
They are
That
people.
got strangely wholesome. But we're
Aww.
still talking about whether or not we should call our viewers shrooms.
We're not calling them shrooms, Comrade. No one wants to call them shrooms.
You've already recorded your
never
end.
mind. Why is this even a debate? They're citizens. I'm stupid.
Oh, you are. I mean, if you wanna go ahead and admit that, sure.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything, but it.
It's like the realization dawned on me. Wait a minute. We got the perfect...
Why is this even a debate? This is communism. We don't do debates.
Sure we do. We just stab you at the end if you didn't agree with everything.
No,
you wanted to do.
the opposition just disappears.
I mean, the citizen thing would be more of a reference to... I just threw my axe. But the citizen thing is more of a reference to paranoia, right? Which is a large part of what the channel references.
Yes. So
Anyway,
what you
that was
what
a
you
long,
can do?
drawn-out discussion before we signed off on our viewers.
Oh, I was going to say, instead of signing out, you could make it like a sub video, like a little 3 or 4 second video, not 4 second, but like 3 or 4 minute side video. Should we call our subscribers shrooms? Be a great little addition video.
Right.
Would be a fantastic video.
See, those stairs are amazing.
They are.
And they don't flood your house when you use them.
I don't know how much of that we put in, if it was a side video or what we decided to do, but anyway, you guys are citizens of our great and glorious beta complex. And we're gonna sign off until our next video, and remember that happiness is mandatory.